Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to day 2 of the Transformers Davastation livestream. And shoutouts to Use Dragonzord Khan, who's the first to join us tonight. So without any further ado, let's continue on from where we last left. Oh, and let me know for question of the day, what Transformers should be next to get the Masterpiece treatment? As you may already know, that a Masterpiece Optimus Primal is on the way, and I'd be kind of eager to see what they'll do next. Personally, I would love to see a Masterpiece version of Armada Starstream, because I thought that would be pretty cool, because Armada Starstream is without doubt my favorite version of Starstream. Because being able to use one of his wings to use as a sword is just absolutely badass. So that should be pretty sweet to see. But I want to hear what you guys think, because it's very interesting to see what Takara told me should be pretty sweet. Masterpiece Soundwave, definitely. I think there's already a Masterpiece Soundwave. I think Takara did Masterpiece Soundwave a few years ago, I think, because I remember TG Omega mentioned it in one of his vlogs. But from what I've seen of it, it looks pretty sweet, and I would. I don't know. I actually have seen it in person because I've seen it in Toys R Us, but Masterpiece Transformers are really expensive, because they're like good £100 odd. But hopefully one day I'll get my hand on one of them. Because I would love to get my own Masterpiece Optimus Prime. The version 2 that they released a couple of years ago. Because the version 2 fixed a lot of the problems that the first version had.
What's the plan, Optimus?
For the time being, the cyberforming has slowed. But Megatron will undoubtedly go after the plasma core to start it again.
And it sprung a leak before it ejected. Even if Megatron never gets it, we still have to shut it down.
If I ever do have the cash to import it, I would love to get the Masterpiece Star Saber.
Split up and find a Decepticon.
Because since Star Saber was a Japan only Transformers character, I so doubt he'll ever get a Hasbro release. If I remember correctly, I think I in this particular chapter, I have to. I think there's a bit where I have to chase after Thundercracker, and I think I may have picked the wrong character for doing such a task, because Optimus Prime isn't exactly built for speed. But oh well, we'll see how we go. I've seen the anime, and yes, I agree, a version in Masterpiece, definitely, yeah, totally. Masterpiece Armada Starstream would be amazing to if Takara and Hasbro will put it in production. Okay, because that's the thing though. A lot of people tend to harp on Armada. I mean, yeah, the English dub did have its flaws, like sort of moments where characters get being called by their Japanese names, and since some episodes were shown in America first before they got aired in Japan, which meant that there was a lot of unfinished animations sequences. But from what I've seen from the Japanese version of Armada, where the animation was complete, they actually managed to fix it up. But yeah, Armada, in my opinion, was a good series. Just a little flawed at times. Oh, wait, hang on a second, I just had my phone go off. I'm going to follow on Twitter. Okie doke. Good to have him on board. But yeah. What other masterpiece Transformers would I like to see in the near future? I guess I would also like to maybe see I'm trying to remember.
Sky, Thundercracker.
And we got Thundercracker. Let's see if we can catch up to him with Optimus. I believe if you don't mind, shout out my name, please. Shouts to Dragonzord Khan, who of course is the first one to join us tonight. So good to have you on board, buddy. And I'm going the wrong way. Okay, I'm messing up really badly here. I need to check the map here. Right, so I'm here and he's over there. Oh, here we go. The mystery of Thundercracker. Oh well, Thunder now and knocked
Today
out.
is a good day to join our cause, Thundercracker.
My loyalty only goes so far.
Which that was another thing that I liked about the
Madness.
Wow, that took like no convincing at all.
about the
No wonder they call you
Unicron
Thunder.
arc of Transformers Armada, where
No one should have that thing. You want to get
where,
it, that's fine. So long as you
when
promise
most
to
of the
get
Autobots and
rid of it.
Decepticons got
I think we
new
could
paint
handle that.
jobs, and Starscream's new paint job was reminiscent of Thundercracker, which was
Know the island.
well,
Only way on
clever
to
nod
is
to
cross
G1.
Liberty Bridge.
Sounds like fun.
That takes care of Thundercracker. Now let's head over to Liberty Island. If I remember correctly, I think the next boss fight is against Blitzwing, which is another Transformer that I think that should get the masterpiece treatment, because I don't think there's been any triple changer Transformers that have been given the masterpiece treatment yet. For this, I think I'll actually switch to Sideswipe. Yeah, I'll switch to Sideswipe for this part.
What are we waiting? Follow me.
And I guess I would also like to see a masterpiece version of RAD Optimus Prime, or Fire Convoy, as he was called in Japan. I think that'd be pretty sweet to get a hold of if they ever did one.
Hey, watch the paint.
Jumps. Oh, and on a completely unrelated topic, what do you guys think of the Ranger suits that recently got unveiled for the 2017 Power Rangers movie? I actually think they look pretty cool. Then again, I'm just hyped for this movie in general. The next thing that I need to reveal now is what the Megazord will look like. Because
Probably trying to patch that leak before they move it. That's what I do.
it's gonna be really cool to see how they handle the Megazord in the Power Rangers movie reboot.
Teletran 1, scan for red energon.
Scanning. There are 2 caches nearby. Warning. Decepticon activity detected. Maintaining visual surveillance.
Right, and now we're on an overhead view. Really fantastic, though they look too futuristic. Yeah, true, but and because there's been a lot of fans that have compared the new suits to Iron Man from the MCU. Which I understand, but at the same time, the one thing that I have to keep in mind is that this is a reboot, so some creative liberties have to be taken into account. Hence the reason why Rita Repulsa looks completely different from her original counterpart, which. But to be honest, I actually like the new Rita. I mean, it's different, but it's not like it's not like horrendous or anything.
After exploding, it will regenerate from multiple uses.
But like I said, still got high hopes for the new movie. Yeah, I'm totally hyped for it as well. It'd be really interesting to see how this movie turns out, because I've been from the moment that the movie got announced, I was instantly hyped up for it because we've had like the Transformers and the Ninja Turtles get new movies, and it was about time that the Power Rangers came back to the big screen, because it's been long overdue. Because I still have a lot of memories of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, even though it isn't canon, but still a whole special place for it. Because I mean, yeah, the Ninja Megazord in that movie didn't look spectacular, but then again, it was early 90s CGI. Which I'm really hoping that by the time that yes, it is. What do you think of the new cast? What the new cast that's in the movie? It's pretty decent lineup so far. Elizabeth Banks as Rita, which should be really interesting because even though I've never seen Elizabeth Banks in any live action performances, but I really liked her as Wild Styles in the Lego movie. Would be really cool to see how it turns out. You know, apparently there's a William Shatner is apparently campaigning to play the role as Zordon, which would be very interesting to say the least, to see William Shatner as Zordon. I don't think it'll happen, but it would be kind of neat to see. Oh wait, we get to fight Starscream first. I thought the next boss fight was Blitzwing, but Starscream first, then Blitzwing.
Fight you all myself. Prove my worth to Megatron.
And fail miserably.
Oh yeah.
As usual, Starscream.
Away with you.
Embarrassed.
I absolutely love the soundtrack in this game. Someone speaking here about Starscream boss fight theme is just absolutely epic.
I'll take you apart bolt by bolt.
You overconfident fools.
Try it.
Nice shot.
You're headed for the great deer in the sky.
Sounds like something from something from an anime, Sword Art Online specifically. I've seen a couple of it. I've seen a few episodes of Sword Art Online, but not a whole lot. I've been meaning to get Sword Art Online on Blu-ray, but the individual parts are like really expensive, particularly for season 1, where it was divided into like 4 parts, which I'm still holding out for a complete series box set. Hopefully, maybe like Anime Limited will do a complete series 1 box set of Online. And then after that, I can get on to getting season 2, and I'm down. Oh, got all repair kit. Because at the time Sword Art Online was kicking off, I was more into Attack on Titan, which I still am, and I cannot wait for season 2 to start. I haven't seen Attack on Titan Junior High yet, or the live-action movies, but the first season of Attack on Titan I absolutely loved, and I cannot wait for the Western release of the Attack on Titan video game. Because I've been very eager to play it ever since it was first announced. And now we got Blitzwing. Which now, if I was playing as Grimlock here, it would be just Grimlock in dinosaur mode, running across the bridge, which kind of looks goofy. So that's the reason why I decided to go for a vehicle-based transformer. I probably will play as Grimlock at some point during this live stream, but that'll probably be like after, probably the next chapter. Ah, you cheap shun! Such a creep. Oh yeah, I forgot that they had you could do this during this boss fight. God damn. Oh, now he does the slow down thing. Oh, come on. Ah, there we go. What's your favorite genre of music and video games? Well, for music, nowadays I'm into like rock, metal, J-rock, J-metal, pop music from the 80s and some of the early 90s, because modern pop music nowadays I just cannot stand, because for example, I'm really sick of hearing Uptown Funk. I really am. But yeah, nowadays I'm mostly into like rock and metal music, and as well as J-rock, J-metal, and J-pop, because for J-pop I kind of got into after listening to a few songs from animes, like sort of Lucky Star, Ichijo, and I'm trying to think what other ones. XL Saga, which I really wish to release on Blu-ray. Basically, my favorite types of music basically varies in genres. Favorite video game genre. I like a bit of everything. Particularly platformers, because I still play the likes of Mario, Sonic, and for first-person shooters, well, I do play first-person shooters every now and then, with the likes of I'm trying to think. What was it called again? Syndicate. Trying to look at my game collection, so I'm trying to remember which first-person shooters I actually like. Duke Nukem Forever. Yes, I did thought that was a good game. And as well as the original Duke Nukem 3D. I also love that game. Doom, which I cannot wait for the new one. But it really depends on what first-person shooters that I actually like. For example, Call of Duty. Yeah, I'm not particularly a fan of that series. Was it? I do play classic games. My favorite is Galaga. Oh yeah, I remember playing a bit of Galaga back in the day. Definitely one of my favorite Namco classics, next to Pac-Man. But speaking of Pac-Man, I actually did like the games based on Pac-Man and the Ghost Adventures, which, from what I hear, that the cartoon is apparently cancelled because it's been like a couple of years now, and there's still no season 3, and season 2, if I remember correctly, ended on a cliffhanger. Thanks Disney XD. What was old arcades like? Oh, good question. I did visit a few arcades every now and then when I was younger. For example, there was an arcade in the city center or where I live, but it's closed down now. But they used to have like sort of like X-Men versus Street Fighter, Time Crisis, and just basically multiple genres. As years went by, especially when I got to my teen years, most of the arcade games that were in there were mostly on-rail shooters and DDR. There was at one time, I can't remember which arcade it was, but there was one that had the original Outrun and where it had the tilting seats, meaning that every time you steered, the seat would tilt left and right. It was really cool for the time it was made. But yeah, but nowadays arcades have seemed to have died out here in the West. I know that there's still a thing over in Japan because Tekken 7's currently out in arcades. Are you an Englishman? Because I live in Buckinghamshire. Actually, I'm Scottish because I live over in Dundee, which is trying to remember, just south of Glasgow. So, but I do have like a family that lives down in London, but natively I am Scottish. But my father was from oh really? That's amazing. You don't sound Scottish. Yeah, I get that a lot. Particularly for like whenever I do like videos and live streams. A lot of people, some people do say that I don't sound that much Scottish, and which I have stumbled across other people from Scotland that are the same. Like for example, like every year in April whenever I attend DCon, which is an anime convention, by the way, I have stumbled across some cosplayers who are also Scottish that don't have that much of an accent to them. But it really depends on which part of Scotland that you're from, because like for example, if you're from like Glasgow or Edinburgh, people there tend to have like very broad Scottish accents, whereas in places like Dundee and Perth, they don't have that much of a Scottish accent to them. Right, I'm gonna finish off what's in here. Boom.
Careful, everybody. That lightning could be lethal.
Wheeljack, find a way to get that thing off the planet. I don't want it on Earth any longer than necessary.
Hey! Starscream taking the core wasn't a part of any of my ideas.
That coward!
Alright. So, chapter 3. I think for the next chapter, I think I'll play as Grimlock. so I can show him off.
Wrong with it.
We were unable to repair the
Have you ever been to a convention called Collectorman? Collectormania? Which event is held at NK Stadium? No, I've never been to a convention to called Collectormania. The only convention I've ever been to is DCon, which is a convention that's held every year in the first week of April. But I mean, I would like to go to other conventions, but like sort of like MCM and as well as a few of the conventions that they get in Glasgow and Aberdeen, but it's just a matter of having money to pay for a ticket, and as well as having money to spend at the stalls, because that's one thing about. That's kind of my rule for going to anime conventions, or just conventions in general, is that I always make sure that I have like plenty of money to spend, because there are like some items at certain stalls that are quite pricey. Like for example, like this year I got a figurine of a Madoka from Madoka Magica, which was £50. Which, I mean, yeah, it was pricey, but it's totally worth the price tag because it looks amazing. I've actually got a photo of the Madoka figurine on the Facebook page. Collectormania is actually free if you're a customer, and table hire is not expensive. Okay. Whereabouts is Collectormania held? Is it a local convention, or is it held at multiple locations every year? Because this looks like the first time I've heard of Collectormania. I'm not so sure where it's been held, but if it's like anywhere like nearby, I might try and go to some year. But as it is, the only convention I'm able to go to every year is DCon, which is held every year at the University of Dundee Student Union. Which this year was Milton Keynes, Buckinghamshire. Sorry, it's not nearby. Okay, yeah, I don't think I'll be able to head down to Buckinghamshire because I don't exactly have because I would also need so not only would I need money for the convention itself, but I would also need to get money for traveling expenses, because get on a train from here down to Buckinghamshire. But yeah, the only convention I can go to is DCon because it's closer. I mean, I would like to maybe go to some of the conventions held in like Glasgow and Edinburgh, and as well as that one convention that's held in Aberdeen every year, which really started like last year, and it just had its second one this year. and also in this game, Grimlock is good, but using him in demo modes, he can be a bit hard to use because he's kind of like Zangief from Street Fighter. He's fast, but I mean he's strong, but he's a bit slow to use. That's absolutely fine, but at some point I'll upload videos so I can show you what it's like. Yeah, that'd be cool. The crowd is really cool to see. Because I'm always interested in seeing what other conventions are like. Because there's this other guy on YouTube. His name's Henry Wu. Who's a cosplayer from Glasgow. He's also a YouTuber. He recently went to Grant State Comic Con, which he said that's really good. That's right. But I will not upload until I'll not upload until I am 18 to 20. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. But even though there are, there is like YouTubers that are like under the age of 18. But if you want to wait a bit, then that's cool. It's no problem. And now just find some ammo. Ah, oh, damn it. Why did I pick Grimlock for this? I mean, I'm only 16. I do not have time with exams and whatnot. Oh yeah, because most of the schools are probably doing their end of term exams before the summer holidays start. So I can understand what kind of time schedule you've got right now. Okay, that didn't seem to do anything. Oh, damn it. Okay. Picking Grimlock for this was probably not the best idea. Come on. Make the jump. I know you want to. can you be Decepticons in this game? No. You can only play as Autobots in this. It's not like the Cybertron games by High Moon, where you can play as Autobots and Decepticons. This one is primarily you playing as Autobots going up against the Decepticons. But it would be, but hopefully maybe Platinum might include like playable Decepticons for a sequel. But which I totally would love to see a sequel to this game after they're done with the new Turtles game, which I've got really high hopes for because a good modern Turtles game is long overdue. But hopefully, if Platinum does do a sequel to Transformers Devastation, that they might include like playable Decepticons. Oh yeah, totally. Because I would like to play as Starscream in a sequel.
Get me, Motormaster!
And maybe Galvatron if Megatron gets reformatted. And maybe for the final boss in a sequel, maybe have Unicron, which would be pretty sweet. And oh crap, I forgot I have to run after Motormaster. This is going to be really difficult as Grimlock. Everybody super Grimlock racing. This is basically what it feels like here. Sonic R, but with Grimlock. And yes, I did like Sonic R. I honestly did not think that game was as bad as everyone says it is, or what some Sonic fans make out to be. I just thought Sonic R was pretty decent. That's him not counting out. That's stunned for a bit. We'll get back to Grimlock. Alright.
Aren't you? Give it up already!
I suggest you stand down.
Ah! Never gonna happen, Prime!
That's fine. After all, it's your opinion, and you finding something positive. It's about it. Yeah, so at all. Because I mean, I do respect other people's opinions on things, but if they're going to complain about something, they should try to be constructive about it. Because I know that most people who harp on on most of the 3D Sonic games nowadays tend to be really nitpicky on over little things. Like, for example, like last year when Pro Jared did a video on Sonic Adventure 2, which don't get me wrong, I think Pro Jared is a great YouTuber, but when he made that video on Sonic Adventure 2, that wasn't a smart move, because that pissed off a lot of Sonic fans, including myself, because one of the things that they complained about it was that was the fact that they think that Sonic's friends in the game are useless, which I totally disagree on, because I mean, yeah, the Tails and Eggman stages can be repetitive at times, but they're still fun to play through, and as well as the treasure hunt levels where Knuckles and Rouge. But yeah, but yeah, some YouTube game reviewers tend to be really nitpicky over little things, especially when it comes to Sonic games. But I'd be very hypocritical, because the same people who complain about the Sonic games are the same ones who constantly praise Call of Duty. And most Call of Duty games tend to be the same thing over and over again every year. With the exception of Advanced Warfare, which was probably the best one to date, because I wasn't sold on Black Ops 3, and the fact that and the next game, Infinite Warfare, is probably a sign that they're not only running out of ideas, but also running out of names for the yearly installments.
With the core leaking, I should be able to rig something.
I'm more of a Battlefield fan myself. Yeah, same here. I've been meaning to check out Battlefield Hardline, because I've been hearing decent things about that, because it's different from like your average Battlefield game. And I think I'm gonna switch Autobots here, because I like Grimlock, but he's on the slow side. And that's another downside to this game. Your inventory gets full pretty quick. Free up some of these. Right, is that enough? Right, perfect. Right, and I think I'll leave you Jack for the next level. But for now, I'll go back to Optimus. It's pretty good, but Battlefield 3 is one of the best ones. Yeah, I agree. Because I did play a Battlefield 3, and I thought that was pretty good. And same with which was one of the first FPSs that I played on the PS4. Because before I got my own PS4, Battlefield 4 and Killzone Shadowfall were the first FPSs that I played on the PS4. And with the new Battlefield game, which is set in World War One, they decided to call the next Battlefield game Battlefield 1 for some reason. why didn't they just call it Battlefield 5? I have no idea. I mean, yeah, I know it's in World War 5, but well, it's in World War 1 rather, but really, Battlefield 1 as the name of the next Battlefield game. They could have picked a better name for that. Unfortunately, I had to play on old gen on the Xbox 360. Oh yeah, I have a 360 as well, but which I do have quite a big collection of 360 games. But then when I got a PS3, I'd steered my focus on that because there's some things on PS3 that do better than the 360, like being able to play online without having to buy a gold membership, and for a while, the 360, Netflix and YouTube were only available to owners with a gold membership, but then eventually over time, the multimedia apps became available to silver users. But for online multiplayers, I prefer the PS3 because it's free. But yeah, but don't get me wrong, the 360 it does have its lineup of games, like Dead Rising, which I've still yet to beat the first one, and hang on, to go get my shelf. Tomb Raider 2013, which I didn't have a PS3 at the time, so I can only get on 360. But I love 2013 Tomb Raider reboot, and I would like to get Rise of the Tomb Raider, but I'm gonna wait and see if it gets ported to the PS4. Otherwise, otherwise I'll have to get an Xbox One just to play Rise of the Tomb Raider. I mean, yeah, I know Rise of the Tomb Raider is also on 360, but apparently it's not as good looking as the Xbox One counterpart. But I'll just have to wait and see. I mean, I would like to see Tomb Raider on. I would like to see Rise of the Tomb Raider on PS4 because usually when you think Tomb Raider, you think of PlayStation. Will you ever do an Xbox 360 review or a game review for Xbox 360? I did do one on my previous channel before it got suspended, which was on Sonic Unleashed, which I've been meaning to re-upload it at some point, but I may have. But if I ever do re-upload it, I'll have to. Change the music in the intro because the intro did have the intro did have copyrighted music which I'm not going to risk using. So if I ever do re-upload my Sonic Unleashed review, I would have to change the music in the intro to make it safe for YouTube. But I mean, I would do more game reviews for other consoles, but it's just a matter of getting my own my own PC and as well as a non-cracked version of Sony Vegas, and also and as well as a capture card. How about a cover of a song for an intro? Maybe. Maybe like an 8-bit remix or a SNES or Mega Drive remix of a particular song, but I'll wait and see, and that's a side mission. And I think I'm going the wrong way here. Yeah, I'm definitely going the wrong way. Yeah, done goofed. Alright, okay, now I'm getting my contract.
You are moving away from the core. Please check the device's readings again.
I'm going the right way, Tower Time. Give it a sec. Let's see. What's the weather in Scotland like now? It's been a really good weather today. It's finally starting to get a lot warmer now because the past couple of weeks it's been some rain and believe it or not, snow and hailstones. And this was near the end of April that this happened, where there was snow and hailstones. But today the weather's been really good. There's a bit of cloud in the sky, and today when I went over to the shops, I didn't have a jacket on because it was pretty warm. It's probably a sign that we're finally getting a sign that summer is coming. What all of it will get, but yeah, weather's been great today. Well, I'll look to see where. Usually have fun in the party. Oh wait.
There it is, under that rubble.
It was hot over in Buckinghamshire, but it's cold now. Yeah, it is starting to get a little colder now. Because
We do not have time.
it's getting
unpredictable. It could explode, cause gravitational
because it's getting a bit later now.
wormhole into existence.
Open the case and patch the core. We will hold off any foes.
I'm trying, yo, Jack. I'm trying to protect the wheel guys, but I got my hands full.
Somebody get this guy out me! I could use some assistance! I could use some assistance!
Oh, come on! Oh yeah! Take care of them.
The case is open.
Oh, and boss fight. And the second combiner in the game, Metasaur.
You beat Master. Now, see if you can beat me.
Whom last year got a new toy as part of the Combiner Wars lineup because I really follow the some of the cons. I'm definitely going for my cover version of the game by Motorhead. Alright, that'd be really cool because I actually love that song because that was definitely my favorite theme song for Triple H. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I like King of Kings, but the game is my favorite Triple H theme that Motorhead did. Rest in peace, Lemmy. Ah, crap. Whoa, whoa. Thought you did that.
Not this time.
There we go. That takes care of Metasaur for now.
No one defeats Menasor! Must complete mission! I did not see that coming. Oh, Starscream! You survived. Everyone into the space bridge! To Cybertron!
Triple H was great, but King of Kings should have been replaced with Avenged Sevenfold's Hail to the King.
Laugh while you can.
I'll have a listen if you've never listened to it.
But I will laugh.
I've heard of Avenged Sevenfold, but sorry, Avenged Steel holds Avenged Hail to the King. I've never heard of that song, but I'll definitely give that a listen to after I finish streaming tonight, because that would and see if that's a perfect fit for Triple H.
If I adjust the ectrosphere modulator like so,
And I think I'll play as Wheeljack. And we have our second fight against Starscream.
Prepare to be lost in space, Autobot. Away with you.
And I've had to quit Swords Time as a little nod to Wheeljack from Transformers Prime, which I absolutely love the Prime version of Wheeljack. So that's the reason why I gave him swords. How many battles does Starscream have? Just 2. And the same with Soundwave. I've usually for the Decepticons, I usually fight. There's usually boss fights against them like twice, with the exception of Megatron, because he has the lowest with 4. Because it was 2 at the beginning, and there's 2 parts to him in the for the final battle. I mean, my only gripe with this game is that it is pretty short, which most likely by next week I'll probably have this completed.
How little you really know.
So I may have to put up another Twitter poll pretty soon to determine the next game I live stream. Oh, damn it. How long you plan to stream? I'll probably do this chapter and then I'll call it a night. But and then I'll return to this next week. And then, but then after next week's live stream, I'll put up a poll on Twitter to determine what I live stream next. Okay, will do. Oh, I better heal myself. There we go. There we go. That takes care of if I remember correctly, I think it's in this chapter is where the second fight against Soundwave. But I'll see you. I will see you next week. But again, I will wait until the chapters are all. Okay, that's cool. Oh wait, this is where I get to play Shockwave. Who's another classic favorite of mine.
Welcome to Cybertron.
Which was really, which I thought was really cool when they brought Soundwave in for Transformers Prime.
We will control the plasma energy.
If I remember correctly, in the Generation 1 cartoon, Soundwave was voiced by Corey Barton, who I think was also the voice of Donatello from the Teenage Ninja Turtles cartoon. But I don't know if Corey Barton ever played his role for Soundwave in this. But we got most of the original voice actors from G1 to voice the characters. Like Peter Cullen is Optimus, Frank Welker is Soundwave and Megatron. And Greg Berger is Grimlock, who also reprised his role in Transformers Fall of Cybertron. War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron, I would love to see be remastered for PS4 and Xbox One. So probably a revival case for PS4. Seeing them in 1080p and 60 frames per second would be really awesome. Alright. And boom.
You failed to stop me again, Autobot.
Do you bad guys ever realize how insane your plans are?
It was Nova Prime himself who recognized the need to cyberform populated worlds.
Decepticon lies.
Once the cyberforming starts, I don't know how we can stop it.
We can't just give up.
That thought never occurred to me, Bumblebee.
Soundwave, bring the plasma core online. Constructicons, is the Ferrotaxis fully operational?
Operational and already doing its work.
Excellent. In less than one Earth day, there will be no more Earth days.
And that's chapter 5 done. And I think I'm going to call it a night. To everyone that's joining me tonight for tonight's stream, thank you guys for coming along, and I will return next week on Sunday at the usual time of 7 PM British Standard Time, 2 PM Eastern, and enjoy your week and good luck, and special thanks to Ultra Dragon Zord Khan for joining once again, and good luck with your exams, and I'll see you all next week.